after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Play action. Now it's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray off play action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. ETN once more. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, here's Etienne. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Stand up. 90 good. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 25. We got 25.
And they'll run with Etienne. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this one,
Damn it, that nigga wasn't over there.
A 50-50 ball in the
Got
air,
all up in
intercepted.
the
And now it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Oh, they hold me.
Incomplete with
Oh,
just 6
man, I
seconds
wouldn't
left
fucking
on the
do
clock.
that.
Good clean play.
That's
No
crazy.
flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
They hold me.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Brown. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now this throw caught left
Oh,
side.
no.
Past the 40, down the left sideline. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Bitch.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a head
That
coach
was
up
crazy,
there.
yeah, bro.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Come on. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 3 balls. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. At
He
the
caught it.
line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Murray again. This is Cotter. And he'll take
Come
this
on,
one in
bro.
for the Arizona touchdown. James Cotter, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that can overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They go play action with Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, they took a shot.
Oh! That's this nigga beat, bro. Fuck.
Fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On play action, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play fake. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jaguars start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding right now.
Fuck.
And they're
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Check 26, check 26. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. "13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Man, move! God damn!
Possession of the football. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole
Fuck out
team
my
coming
way.
here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Another toe for Etienne. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Lawrence will throw.
Oh my
Pressure comes and the
God,
Cardinals bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Fuck, dude.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give running right is counter. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught.
We'll take that.
Cardinals.
We'll take it.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. 35 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Man, get your bitch ass back
Touchdown
there,
and
dog.
congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part
Pick
1
six
is
right
done,
here.
but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now they send a man in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now Murray. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out.
Man, oh my God. The fuck out of my way, dog.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete.
Man.
The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw a screen, something that can be used against them.
Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And that is what they needed. A first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Man. That's fucked.
What a game
That's
we were
fucked
treated
up.
to in this.
nigga finna just walk up and be like, oh, yeah, like, you got potential, like, what's your number? Like, I want you around. Like, I'm your big brother. Like, what the fuck? Nigga ain't my son.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
We are filled with a whole bunch of self-hate, cowardice, and naivete, and ignorance. You know what's wrong with black people? If we could, we would. But since we can't, we prefer to hate, sit on the sideline,
the drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
With a black person
that's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense up to a strong start this afternoon.
If it was me, I'd do it like this. And you shouldn't do it like that.
Excellent execution to
get
things started.
Like
from the 34 now, here's first and 10.
It's courageous. It's more crazy than
working
courageous.
From the gun. Lance. Open man is Samuel.
They want to say that he going out
stopped here for no gain.
The black people that's doing this to the race and doing this to the community. Any nigga Charleston call out before you ever heard of any one of them niggas in your life, before any one of them niggas was famous.
Pressure gets in that time. Down he goes.
What is your
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray, and the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a play fake. Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 3rd down, Burrow. Eluding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Abuka drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. McLeod to return it. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 5 now. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That is taken in by Hurst. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Lance going to try to throw for this. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Fred Warner. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 35.
Here we go. Big 13.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. It's Boyd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 12, 12, 12.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
Go, 20,
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 40 now on second down. Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow on play action. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, 31 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And now here is another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down. Now Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Okay, right? Keep 15. Keep black ultra. Trick over here. There's overload. 24 is the mark. We ain't giving them nothing.
Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Lance to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 52 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, it's Lance. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42.